Today I'm going to be walking you guys through uh, my week six training. So episode six on my road to the 1,000 pound club. So if you don't know, my goal is to be able to join the 1,000 pound club in 2026. Hopefully sooner rather than later. And so this is week six now, and I've been generally doing like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday split. This is phase two, so it's a little heavier on the a little heavier weights with less reps. So these are just some of my squats here. Still trying to focus on depth, mainly on squats. That's my big thing. Then moving on to bench. This is also Monday. I'm just showing one lift for each exercise. Um, Bench. I feel like I've kind of regressed on the bench, to be honest. I kind of messed with my form a bit, and I don't know, maybe that's why. Um, Now I was at first I was doing like an arch, and then I went to no arch, and I'm back to doing an arch, and I think I'm just gonna try to focus on that, get some solid lifts in that way. So yeah, so this is deadlift now. This is my heavy day, so but generally, I don't know if it's because I'm more hyped up for it, or I just have 2 days off before I do it. But I feel generally like pretty rested when I'm doing these, and um, yeah. So this is deadlift. Doing overhand grip right now. I did do another set. The second set I did mixed grip. But yeah, we'll see how high I can take overhand grip. Maybe not too much higher. I think this is 275 right now or 285 on here. Uh, yeah, so that was just 2 reps there. So moving on to Wednesday, this is the second day of the week workout, and just yeah, working on squats again, trying to get uh, trying to get depth. This is just less weight, so it should be moving pretty good here. It's kind of funny because I feel like before I started this, like lifting, because I've never been much of a lifter, right? I've always just kind of done other things, sports, maybe some dumbbells, body weight stuff. But I feel like when I wasn't doing like weights, like with a barbell, I would focus more on mobility and things like that. So, whether it's stretching or any other kind of mobility drills. But now that I'm doing, I guess like more heavy lifting, I don't even feel like doing that stuff anymore, even though that's really important to do to kind of maintain your health, whether it's for your shoulders, your knees or whatever for your hips. And so I really need to just kind of either dedicate some time after this or just on a different day and just work through those different mobility drills just to get the body in the right space. Because I think that definitely translates to your lifts and just your overall health. And also, it's also currently um, Ramadan, so I'm doing these lifts about 25 or so minutes after I can break my fast. So I just have like a little appetizer, and then nothing too crazy, like some fruit, maybe like a little pastry with some chicken or meat in there that we generally make around this time, and um, yeah, just kind of some water, of course, and then just work out after that. Um, it seems to be working now. I guess it's my second week doing that, and it seems to be working. We'll see how it is this next week, where kind of the fatigue kind of sets in a bit more from fasting. But I'm hoping that I can push through it. Um, these are actually RDLs. So on the second day, in this phase, second day of the week, there's no deadlift. So these are RDLs. I think, yeah, I think these are good. Definitely work the hamstrings, the glutes a bit. I think it's a good way to kind of take a break from deadlifts, especially when you go heavy on on Monday, right? So All right, now this is the Friday workout, last workout of the week, and yeah, just once again trying to focus on depth. I don't know. It's just I think sometimes I think I just overthink the lifts, right? I mean, whether it's squat and I'm worried about like my stance and how far apart my legs are, or if I'm getting low enough, or like all the different cues. Sometimes they just kind of get scrambled in your head. But I guess that's part of the process. And then yeah, squat I would say just my main thing is just getting low enough because if I don't get low enough, then it's not gonna quote unquote count, and so it really just won't be worth it. Um, but in bench, I feel like yeah, I just need to like really just focus on getting into like one solid position. I don't know why I try to change my technique, but yeah, I just really get into a good position. Arch my back a bit, feet on the ground, get some tension in there, and then just kind of crank it out. Oh, sorry for this camera movement here, but yeah. So this angle, I was trying to see, like my bar path, and yeah. So I'm just trying to see how that looks. And then last lift of the week. This was deadlifts. Yeah, I have those foam tiles because these plates that I have, the 45-pound plates, they're about 2.2 or something inches less than a standard 45-pound plate. The uh, diameter is about 2.2 inches less. So I have these also, for one, for the cushion, so I don't, damage the floor, I guess, and then also for I use them to kind of prop it up so it's like a normal height, and so that's why I use those. If you guys have any other suggestions for that, let me know. All right, so this is the last rep here, and yeah, gonna be week 7 next week. See y'all then.